Here's everything we know about the Until Dawn movie, and we recently got a first look trailer of what this movie is going to be about. But before I get into this, follow me on IG and YouTube because TikTok is being banned and I'm going to keep posting over there. But let's start off with the plot synopsis because it's totally different from the game. 1 year after her sister Mulaney mysteriously disappeared, Clover and her friends head into the remote valley where she vanished in search of answers. Exploring an abandoned visitor center, they find themselves stalked by a mass killer and horrifically murdered one by one, only to wake up and find themselves back at the beginning of the same evening. Trapped in the valley, they are forced to relive the nightmare again and again, only each time the killer threat is different, each more terrifying than the last. Hope dwindling, the group realizes they have a limited number of deaths left, and the only way to escape is to survive until dawn. Now, when we first got this plot synopsis, I wasn't really sure how to feel about it because I wanted them to stick to the source material. But I do believe somewhere in this plot, there could be something there. Something that can take this to the next level without exploring the game to its core. I myself will always want them to just stick to that source material and use that plot line. And it seems like with them reliving events over and over again, it's kind of like Happy Death Day, and it feels like they're just using that Until Dawn title to market their movie. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope that there's something here that can intrigue us that like the Until Dawn series. But when we're also getting no Wendigos or any of that nature of the cabin in the woods when it's snowing outside, the atmosphere, there's nothing like that in this movie. So it kind of has me all the way down here in excitement when it could easily be all the way up here because the game is so good and it's a movie itself. This Until Dawn movie is basically a whole original story. There's no same characters, no original plot points, it's all completely different. The only person that is returning is Peter Stormare, who plays Dr. Hill. The director, David S. Sandberg, told us a little more about where this story is going to head. And I quote, "People make different choices and die in different ways. The movie has this mechanic where things start over and they get to try again. Every time they come back to life, it's like they're in a new horror genre." To be honest, that's something I do like about the story is that it's going to be different after every death. Maybe at the start, it's not going to be that snowy atmosphere, but maybe after a couple deaths, it's going to go into that Until Dawn snowy atmosphere that we know and love. Or maybe we get different villains after every death. I generally do believe that there's something there. It's just a matter of fact on how they execute it. I know that this group of friends are getting stalked by a mass killer, but I highly doubt it's going to be the psycho from the games because we all know that was a prank. No Wendigos in this movie is really throwing me off, but I'm going to stay highly optimistic. Are you guys excited for this movie?